Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin for Gadget TV on Butterscotch.com, and today we're taking a look at the HTC 7 Surround. Now this is a phone running Windows Phone 7, and you can get this guy for $200 if you're willing to sign a 2-year contract with AT&T. Now the star of the show is a 3.8-inch multi-touch screen. It's 480 by 800, which is WVGA resolution. So let's have a quick look at the actual hardware. Now first off, the build quality on this phone is really superior. It feels really nice in the hand. And one really neat feature, it has a slide-out speaker here. And if we look at the back of the device, also has a little kickstand that we can use if we're watching movies, for example, on a plane. Although we'd probably want to use our headset in that case. On the top here, we have a speaker grill that we'll use when we're making and receiving calls. Down the bottom of the phone, we have a series of soft touch buttons. We have a back button, the Windows Start button, and a search button. At any time, in any application, we hit the Windows button to go back home. On the bottom here, we have a micro B USB charging port. Now on this side of the device, we have a volume up and down rocker. We also have a dedicated camera button. On the back, we have a plastic casing, 5-megapixel camera with flash, and this is the speaker right here. So let's take a quick look at the interface, the Windows 7 interface. As you can see, we have several tiles across this is the home screen of the phone. So we can slide through, a nice smooth scrolling motion there. We can tap on any of these tiles to go into the application. Let's tap on Xbox Live and have a quick look at that. Now we can see the animations that come up when we're actually entering into an application. Those will be able to hide load times on slower loading applications. They do look very neat off the start, but after you've experienced them several times, they do get a little tiresome. We can see here the Xbox Live integration, which really is a key feature of this phone. So we can see my gamer tag here. If I'd been playing recently, which I haven't, we'd see recent achievements, friend requests, and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, at any time, we hit the Windows key to go back home. Now this is the phone tile. So we can see here our call history. We can bring up a dialing pad here. If we hit back, we can also go into our voicemail and our contacts here. Now you can see the color scheme is very much white text on black background. A couple reasons for that. One, it looks nice, but another larger reason is that on AMOLED and OLED screens, black doesn't require any lighting for the pixel, so it actually does save a lot of battery if you're using an AMOLED screen. We also have our people interface, which is an integration of all of our social feeds, all of our contacts, what's going on with the people we know, and all this kind of stuff. Go back home here. Now we can also see our messaging and our mail application. By default, the Hotmail icon is up here. We tend to use Google Mail. Now we can get a quick look at our inbox here. At any time, we can hit the plus key. We'll be able to go into a compose field. Now the keyboard on this phone, in this case we have a software keyboard. Microsoft has made allowances for people to use hardware keyboards if they want to. We've actually found this keyboard works really quite well. I've been very happy using it. One thing out of the box, it does make a little bit of an irritating key press sound, which, like the animations, is nifty at first, but does get a little tiresome. So you can see here we've added the Netflix application. The HTC Hub application comes preloaded on this phone. Internet Explorer, which is kind of a cross between Internet Explorer 7 and 8 in capability, does work quite well for browsing the web. Our calendar, our photos, the marketplace. Now this is an interesting one. If we tap on the marketplace. Now at launch, we have about 450 applications present in the application marketplace. And you can see it's got a really nice interface. Allows us to go in here, we can browse by category. We can see, on the previous screen we were seeing featured. We can see top downloads. Anything that's new, you'll want to keep an eye on this because more applications will be coming into the market, as well as featured applications. So if we go in, let's have a look in navigation. Now we can see that the market is broken down by top downloads, by new additions, by free, and something that will get built out as new applications continue to get added to the marketplace is categories. Most of the app categories aren't broken down into subcategories. But like I say, that'll be handy for navigation when the Windows 7 marketplace does actually get fleshed out a bit more. So here we can say a few applications that we've added. We actually chose to pin the settings tile to our start menu. The Maps application, which is pre-bundled, but we decided again to pin it to our start menu. We have a Twitter feed that we added, YouTube, and as we see at the top here, our Netflix. We can also go into a full applications view here. We can see everything that's installed on the phone. It doesn't seem to break down our application list into any kind of manageable subcategories. So basically, if it's not on our start menu here, we'll find it in the applications list, but it can be a little hard to navigate through, just given the sheer number of apps that are in here, especially as we continue to add applications from the marketplace. Now, any of these apps we can actually choose to pin to our start menu, which is the home menu that we see right here. To do that, we'll just touch and hold. Now, this is what Microsoft is calling a long press, and it's a pretty common theme throughout the entire operating system. So anytime we need to enter settings, many of the applications don't have a specific settings button, so instead we'll have to, like I say, touch and hold in order to enter into the settings. Have a quick look at the Notes application. Mostly we're getting a bit of an idea of how the interface works here. Now to add a new note, we'll just tap on the little bundle of Post-it notes that we have down here. We can type in our note here, hit enter, save it here, and now it'll be pasted onto our note board. So kind of nifty, but not really the most practical application for keeping track of your actual notes. Like I say, keep an eye on the marketplace. More stuff will be coming in that'll answer some of the little foibles that you'll find with a phone like this as it's just coming out of the gate. One last thing, and a pretty all-important thing, the Zune music and video. So here we get a view on all of our music, and anyone who's used a Zune HD before will be instantly familiar with the interface. So we can see new music, anything exciting that's coming up. If we tap on music here. So you have to obviously connect to your PC to sync your music libraries. No iTunes syncing as yet, so basically this is really for PC users. So that's a quick look at the HTC 7 Surround running Windows Phone 7. For Gadget TV, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit butterscotch.com.